All right, matchup number 4. First of all, I want to say shame on you, German, for number 1, thinking that you could beat me last week. You knew it wasn't going to happen. And number 2, voting for yourself for Game of the Week. I mean, come on. You really think a 3-2 team against a 1-4 team is going to be my Game of the Week, especially when none of you guys are probably going to go over 100 this week? Sorry. It's just not going to happen. But, like I was saying, matchup number 4, Clone Centurions, 3-2. That damn Serb, 1-4. Not a great start as the newcomer to the league, but what are you going to do? Some things just don't work out for you, Some things just don't work out. You thought you were going to get my belt. It's not going to happen. My belt. Anyhow. ESPN has this slated 98-76 for the German. That's 23-point spread. It might not be that close. We look into the matchup. Peyton Manning, not a big week last week, but watch for a giant bounce back against the KC's defense that was really, really strong. Now he's going against the Washington defense that's not nearly as strong, and Peyton's going to be a little bit pissed about his stats last week. Look for him to tear it up. I say about 25 points for Peyton Manning this week, really tearing up the Washington defense. Matt Schaub is going to be getting the Peyton Manning treatment against KC this week. Matt Schaub, unfortunately, I'm seeing less than 10 points for Schaub this week. I know, it's really horrible, but if they can hold Peyton to 6 or 4 points, they're going to hold Schaub. They're going to drop 8. They're going to protect against Schaub. We'll see. I don't see Schaub having a big game under 10 points. Ahmad Bradshaw, Jason Schnelling, Austin Collie, all suck, except Bradshaw. I really like Bradshaw this year against the Detroit defense. Really like him. I see him in the end zone. Give me 15 points for him. Jason Schnelling for Atlanta. Don't like him. What, you thought that because you dumped your one boy that you pick up Jason Schnelling? Not going to happen. Not going to give you that many points. Give me only 3. And Austin Collie against Washington. Now, here's your point. Like I was saying earlier in matchups, when you're going against such a bad defense, they cover the number 1 receiver, and they let the other ones try to beat him. Collie, giant game. Give me 18 points for Collie this week. Big game against Washington. It's going to be a lot of double points with Peyton Manning and Austin Collie. On the other side, that damn Serb, Michael Turner against Philadelphia's defense. Philly has been giving up fantasy points to running backs. You wouldn't think that. You think of Philly, ooh, should I start them? Should I not? They give up fantasy points, especially to bruising running backs like Michael Turner. Michael Turner has been a disappointment this year. Only 10 points every single game. I see him getting about I'm going to say it. I shouldn't say it because I don't like him so far, but Michael Turner's going to get 20. Sean Green against Denver. LT's the man. It hurts. It really, really hurts that it happened that way, but Sean Green's the man. That's what's killed you. I told you in the preview that Sean Green was going to be a big thing on your team. If he did well, your team would be really good. If he didn't, you would be what you are. And unfortunately, LT took over there, that's why I would never have drafted him. There was a good chance that LT was going to do that. Sean Green, give me 6 points against a good Denver defense. Braylon Edwards, on the other hand, against the Denver defense, again, 6 points. Unfortunate, but true. Receivers, Centurions rolling out Megatron, who's questionable. He'll play. And Roy Williams, he's actually had a really good, decent year in Dallas this year. 11 points average, going against the Minnesota defense that gave up some good, easy passes. The routes that Williams really runs against the Jets. So I think it's going to continue. Give me 9 points for Roy Williams this week. On the other side, that damn Serb, Brandon Marshall, Jeremy Maclin, both going against very, very good pass defenses between them both. Give me 16 points. Tight ends, Greg Olsen against Seattle. You guys know I hate Greg Olsen in fantasy this year. If he's going to do anything, it's going to be this week against Seattle. I'm going to say 10 points for Greg Olsen, but don't hold it against me if it doesn't happen, because I don't think it will, but it might. I would still go with Vashante Shenko, but he's not going to listen to me. Aaron Hernandez, man, that guy looks like a beast in New England. Going against the Baltimore defense, though, that's really hard. But they like to stop the receivers. They like to stop the running backs. So the tight end usually can get some. And with Randy Moss not there in Patriots land, I see a lot more plays to Hernandez and a lot more to Welker. So I'm definitely seeing him get some good points there. Give me about 10 against Baltimore. He's going to be maybe the highest scorer, other than maybe Brady, against that Baltimore defense for New England. Fantasy stud for this matchup, I think, is going to be Michael Turner, hitting that 20-point mark. And fantasy dud, gotta say it's Jason Sneeling for Atlanta going against that Philly defense. Philly gives up a lot of points, but Michael Turner's going to get more of the carries than Jason Sneeling. Give me Turner. And predictions, I'm going to give it to Centurions only because that damn Serb is that damn bad. I don't see Centurions going over 90. I don't see the Serb going over 80. So just by that, I'm saying Centurions by 14 over that damn Serb.